Armchairing with Bruce Morrow on the One Podcast Network.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to be Tyson. Let me dance. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Armchairing. I am your host, the guy with the accent, the guy who never played professional football, basketball, soccer, tennis. Yeah, but he has an opinion. He thinks an athlete can do this or that. This is I, your host, Bruce Morrow. Thank you for coming in live. Thank you for watching the video later. And remember, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. We're gonna be better. We're gonna be great. I can feel it. I'm not gonna sing the song that Jake Paul was playing or singing in the air tonight. Yeah, Phil Collins. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. But we're gonna be better. So tonight we have some great topics for you guys, ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen and ladies. We're gonna discuss the Tyson and Paul quote unquote fight. Was it a real fight or was it rigged? We're gonna talk about inside the NBA is back. Where? Nadal is done, retired. I'm gonna miss the guy, man. I watch tennis. I don't know if I'm gonna still watch tennis. Yeah, I don't know if I still watch tennis. I mean, I don't know who's gonna play now. Thanksgiving, the holiday, my favorite holiday, because I'm gonna eat. But Thanksgiving usually comes with sports now. So let's see how did it start, because in the United States it's connected to sports, football. So when did football start on Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving and football, or Thanksgiving and sports. So let's start the show. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. You know, before I always start, it's not intentional, but I have to start that way. When I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of sports. Truthfully, soccer, or I call it football, was my favorite sport. But I would give other sports a chance. I watch tennis. I watch hockey. I watch what's that sport name? Volleyball. You know, I watch basketball, and I watch boxing. So my favorite boxer, it was not by choice, because that's the only boxer that they were showing in my birth country. Haiti, by the way. Shout out Haiti to Haiti. Mike Tyson was the boxer they used to show. So I saw a bunch of Mike Tyson fights. I saw him. I just sit down, and then he already win. I saw the fight when he lost to Douglas. I saw when he beat Holyfield. I saw when he lost to Lennox Lewis. I saw his last serious fight. So The fight, quote unquote fight against Roy Jones. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it was. I know it was like an exhibition, so I didn't take it serious. So this fight, like I said last week, I was not gonna take it serious. But I wanted Mike Tyson to win. Why? Because I'm tired of Jake Paul. Jake Paul walks around like he's some great boxer, like he's Floyd Mayweather. So I thought Tyson was gonna box. So hello, Mr. Thomas. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Uh, I said, okay, I'll watch. I was not gonna watch, but I said, okay, let me give it a chance because it's Mike Tyson. Okay, so let me give it a chance. So I have a Netflix account. I go to my Netflix, and at the beginning, at 8 o'clock, it was fine. 9 o'clock was fine. I watched the Taylor Serrano fight, and that fight was really good. I thought that Serrano should have won. I don't know why they gave Taylor the win, but I think Mendes Serrano should have won. But I never thought that Taylor versus Serrano would be a better fight than Tyson versus Jake Paul. Tyson versus Jake Paul was trash, garbage, rig, a waste of time. I should have known when I thought it was cringy when Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul are in a car, you know, and they playing In the Air Tonight. In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. I was like, okay. And then I saw Mike Tyson walking. Man, the guy he had diarrhea. I was like, okay. I don't know. And he was stumbling. He stumbled, get into the ring. He stumbled, get into the ring. So I was like, in the first round, the first couple of rounds, I found no, first of all, let me say, Netflix wants to be in the sport business, but they have to fix their bandwidth. Or I had to go from my computer to my phone, from my computer to my phone, refresh, because all I saw was circle. I'm like, what the heck? And the thing is, I speak another language, but sometimes I want to listen to the commentary in English. So my commentary on my Netflix was in French. And I couldn't stand that commentary. Every time I tried to switch it to English, it was I had to wait like 4 or 5 minutes before it loaded. It was circle. It took me back to, a lot of people probably don't know this now, a lot of kids, AOL. I was ready to hear, you got mail. And first couple rounds, Mike Tyson pulled a lot of punches, bro. Mike Tyson pulled a lot of punches. And you could see every time he's almost punching him, he's pulling and then you see they're locking each other. And it's like Jake Paul is telling him, hey, and tapping him on the shoulder. Hey, don't kill me. Not kill me. And at the end of the last couple rounds, like 5, 6, 7, 8, Jake Paul pulled punches. I have to give him that. Mike Tyson was gas. We were not seeing the old Mike Tyson. We were seeing the old Mike Tyson. All I saw was like, okay, let me not fall, let me not stumble, so I can get my contract money. We didn't see the Mike Tyson signature moves, the uppercut, the all those things. We didn't see that, and that's what Michael Irvin said, that Mike Tyson couldn't uppercut Jake Paul because of contract clause. You know, he said, and I'm gonna read his quote. Where is it now? Here you go. All of that is Mike Tyson is not Mike Tyson anyway, and now you're taking away Mike Tyson's best gift, which was that uppercut. Man, that's a big lie to me. That's like making me play a game without running a slant route in the deep end or the deep end. If they take that away, if they take that away, you're not that dude anymore, and they took that away. I was not watching Mike Tyson that night, Friday night. It was an actor pretending to be Mike Tyson, and they had to show his butt cheeks. I didn't want to see Mike Tyson butt, really, just because it's Netflix. I don't want to see Mike Tyson butt. And you have a porn site offering Mike Tyson money to show his butt. So that was like 1 hour, 2 hours of my life I will never get back. He was rigged, trash. A lot of people bet on the thing. I hear Drake $355,000, Shaq $10,000. A bunch of people, celebrities, showed up. That was Dancing with the Stars, man. You know, and Mike Tyson, they paid the boxers 60 million, 40 million for Jake Paul, 20 million for Mike Tyson. I mean, for a guy who made 400 million during his career, I know he lost it, the bankruptcy. I guess he wanted that 20 million. And I guess he was satisfied because he posted on social media, this is one of those situations when you lost, you still win. I'm grateful for that night. No regret to getting here one last time. I almost died. I had 8 blood transfusions, lost my blood and 25 pounds in the hospital, and had to fight to get healthy to fight. So I won. He fought. That was a fight. And he has the audacity to say, "Hey, I want to fight Logan Paul now." So boxing is not boxing is not a sport anymore. It's a spectacle. And if they think, I see a lot of articles said, "Oh, this helping, this is helping boxing, revive boxing." Are we sure? I cannot name who's the heavyweight champion now. I cannot name it. I have to Google it. I don't want to Google it. In preparing the show, I could have Googled the name, but I didn't want. Who's the middleweight champion? Nobody's knowing somebody. But no, everybody knows a YouTuber who pretends to be a fighter now. Oh, his record is 11-1 professionally. Yeah, fighting over the hill people, old people, people who not supposed to be fighting. Nate Robinson, really, really. Who is Jake Paul gonna fight next? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Clint Eastwood. So Netflix needs to be better. And now Netflix is making statement. Oh my God, it was a success. A lot of people watched the thing. A lot of people watched the thing. 60 million household, 60 million household worldwide. Really? 60 million saw the technical difficulties you had. I couldn't watch the thing. And now they have they a 3-year deal with NFL to show NFL. And you pay 75 million for each game. 75 million. And so now they're gonna say, oh, Beyonce is gonna sing. Beyonce is gonna sing half time between the Ravens and Texans because it's in Houston and Beyonce is from Houston. So she's gonna sing at halftime from her album Cowboy Carter because she never sang she never had a live performance from that album. So tune in for the Beyonce, the Beehives gonna be tuning in because Netflix is in the sport business. They need to fix that. They need to fix that. And there's always a clown. So somebody filed a lawsuit, 50 million, because he couldn't watch the game. 50 million lawsuit against Netflix because of glitches. Why didn't I think about? Why didn't I think of that? Because I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna file 50 million lawsuit. I'm not gonna win that. So probably this person thinks he's gonna get a settlement like 1 million. Wow, everybody's sued for everything now. So that fight was trash, terrible. And Tyson, please, it's over, man. It's over. Let it go. Let it go, sir. Let it go. I'm not, even if you fight again, I'm not gonna watch. Well, I don't think it was a fight. I think it was a joke. So please let it go. Please let it go. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna fight again, you know. See. No, stop it, man. Stop it. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. I will not do that impression in front of Tyson because I want my teeth. I want to keep my teeth. I want to keep my teeth. So next topic, we're gonna talk about inside the NBA. I'm glad inside the NBA is back, but it's not gonna be on TNC. It's gonna be a blood sucking. No, I'm sorry. It's gonna be on ESPN. I almost said blood sucking network. No, never mind. It's gonna be on ESPN. They reach a deal. ESPN win again. You know, they try so many times to do a copycat of inside the NBA. They are stay still. You know, let me not talk about her, what she's doing now. That's another subject. They had Michelle Beadle. They had Maria Taylor and Rachel Nichols. Gone. Now they had what's her name? The NBA Countdown host. I forgot her name. The NBA Today host. Oh my God. Robert, Malika Andrews, something like that. Yeah, I think that's her name. So inside the NBA is back. Everybody thought that was the last year. That's gonna be the last season. I was worried because I don't really watch NBA Countdown on ESPN because it sucked. It sucked. I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. So they reach a deal with ESPN. So we're gonna have so TNT is still gonna produce inside the NBA, but it's gonna be shown on ESPN. It's gonna be shown on ESPN for like 11 years because ESPN signed the contract for 11 years. But is Charles Barkley gonna be there for 11 years? He said he's not gonna do this forever. So I think Charles Barkley is like 61. I don't think he's gonna be there for like 11 years. I don't know Ernie. I don't know. So ESPN said they're still gonna keep NBA countdown. So, but I'm glad we're gonna still have inside the NBA. And what does TNT get? TNT gets to show the 13 Big 12 football and 15 men basketball games. I think it's college basketball starting next season. And so Warner Brothers, they're gonna still have NBA TV and NBA.com, so they can still run that, and they're gonna have Bleacher Report, I think, House of Highlights. So I'm glad that Greed found a way to negotiate with Greed, and Greed won. You know, and Greed won. That's but Shaq hasn't signed a contract yet for after next season, and reportedly he's not happy because everybody's celebrating Ernie, Kenny, Charles, but Shaq hasn't signed a contract yet. So Shaq is not 100% certain that Shaq is gonna be back. Shaq, Amazon and NBC may show up and say, "Hey, Aristotle, do you want to come to NBC? Do you want to come to Amazon? Of course I will come. Just give me the money." So yeah, Amazon may still Shaq. You never know. But I'm glad inside the NBA is back. You know, I'm glad that people we like are back on TV. Unlike some people who are back now. Let me not go into there. Speaking of people who are not coming back, Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal. Man, as I was saying in the first topic, Rafael Nadal. I used to watch tennis a lot as a kid, and my favorite tennis player of all time were Pete Sampras, Monica Seles, and then as I grow older, because she's my age, Venus Williams, and then I started to like Rafael Nadal. Maybe I started liking Rafael Nadal because he was beating Federer, because I wanted Federer not to catch the record of Pete Sampras, because Pete Sampras had 14 majors, and I didn't want Federer to break Pete Sampras' major. So I think I started liking Nadal because I thought, oh, this guy with the headband, with the big muscles, I was like, yeah, he's gonna stop Roger Federer. He's gonna stop Novak Djokovic. He's gonna stop Murray. And then I remember when I watched that match, 2003, 2004, I don't remember which year exactly. He played Federer in that marathon, and he won. It was like, damn, I never thought somebody would make me like him this much besides Pete Sampras. So Rafael Nadal, Curry, has just ended. Professional career has just ended. Oh man, I'm having teary eye right now. So yeah, he retired this week. He said his last competition was going to be the Davis Cup because the Davis Cup is at home in Spain. So he lost to Botik van Zerklo. I'm sorry, Botik, if I messed up your name. People messed up my name too. 6-4, 6-4. So 38 years old, Nadal retired. He announced his retirement last month. So yeah, so he won 22 Grand Slams, second most of all time, behind Novak Djokovic. I wanted Nadal to win, but he had so many years where he was injured. He could have won, but he won a lot in clay. He's won the most French Open of all time. He's the king of clay. He's not what's his name again? Oh man, I forgot his name. Oh man, it's not Boris Becker. I forgot his name. But Nadal is the king of clay. He won I think 4 Wimbledon, 2 Australian Open, and 2 US Open. Yeah. So he won 22 majors, 92 singles titles, 5th most of time. So he's a left-handed player, and yeah, Federer. He has the most titles. He has more titles than Federer, which is funny. I wanted him to have more titles than Federer, but now he's that second on that. Now Djokovic, which I mean, he's a great player. I do not like him, but he's a great player. Everybody thinks he's like the GOAT. I don't think he's the GOAT, but whatever. So it's the end of an era. Everybody, the big four retired. No, not the big four. No, 3 of the big four retired because Djokovic is still playing. Because there was an era, it was Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, and Murray. Now, 3 of them retired. Now it's only Djokovic. As a kid, it was Michael Chang, Patrick Rafter, Ivanisevic. What's the other guy name? There's Andre Agassi and Pete Sampras. There's another guy named I forgot his name. So yeah, so we're gonna see a new era of tennis. I know he has a countryman called Carlos Alcaraz, and there's Danny Medvedev, and there's Yannick Sinner, there's Arina Sabalenka. I'm watching the name because I don't want to mess up their name. There's what's the guy name? Oh man, forgot his name. Alexander Zverev, and Danny Medvedev. Yes. So those are some players that people should keep their eyes on. I don't know if I'm gonna watch a lot of male tennis. I started not to watch female tennis because Venus was my favorite female player after Monica Seles, but not the same level now. Monica, Venus. But I'm gonna watch Naomi Osaka. I probably want to watch female tennis players now. There's what's the guy name? There's another guy I'm keeping an eye on. I may watch some tennis. I forgot his name right now. So thank you for everything you have done for the sport, for tennis. You are a classy man, Mr. Nadal, and you said in your last speech that you just wanted everybody to remember a guy from a small village of Maloka. We remember you, Mr. Nadal, and I respect you and admire you, even though you don't get at me. I admire you. Godspeed and all the best to you and your family. I loved watching you. Love, 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 love watching you. Love watching you. So, Mr. Nadal, adios. WNBA. The WNBA. I'm still emotional about Nadal. That's funny. The WNBA draft was Sunday. I feel like emotional, like the Sparks. The Sparks thought they were gonna get the first pick. All the players or everybody on the Sparks, they had a meeting, they had a restaurant, they posted a video, they're like ready, they're gonna win the first pick. And just like last year, they won the second pick. And with the second pick, everybody knows that they picked Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink. And so WNBA draft was the Wings won the first, are gonna have the first pick. The Sparks, the Sky, the Mystics. I think it's Atlanta fifth. Mystics again. Liberty gets 7. I don't know why. Okay, I know. Yeah, they're getting the pick because via Mercury, and yeah, and Sky 10, Lynx 11, and Mercury 12. Oh, I'm sorry, the Storm are 9. So yeah, so that's the top 12 picks. And CBS, I was reading this article. CBS already projected that the Wings might pick Paige Bueckers, because I think that's the team that picked. That's the player that the Sparks wanted to get, because she's projected to be number 1, but basketball gods, may have a different opinion. So they project that Paige Bueckers may goes to the Wings. Kiki Raffin, I think she played with Cameron Brink. Brink. Oh man, Brink. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. Cameron Brink at Stanford. I think she played at Stanford and transferred to USC to play with Juju Watkins. She's a senior and she's a forward. I think she went to USC. She's gonna go to USC. So Sparks may pick her. Sky. The Sky needs guards. I don't know if they're gonna resign Kennedy Carter because he's a free agent. And they have bigs. They already set up at bigs. They have Cardoso and Reese. By the way, Reese is gonna play in that league that's gonna play in January in Ravel. So check it out in January. So from what I'm reading about her, she's a playmaker. She does everything. Her shooting is her problem, but last season that was her best shooting season. So let's see what she does this season. So people think that she's gonna go to the Sky. Mystics, they need another guard. They need a lot of players. Sonia Citron. That's what I would say. It's like a French name, Sonia Citron. Golden Valkyrie, that's gonna be the new team. They're gonna pick 5th, and they're gonna pick a French player. They might pick a French player called Dominique Malonga. And Mystics, they might pick a player from Slovenia called Ajas Spotka. Liberty, I don't know if it's true. Don't take my words for it. I'm reading the projection or that CBS Sports said. Tehina Paho from South Carolina. Oh, okay. I see what player. She's a guard. So she might replace Courtney Vanderdon or Vandersloot. Vanderdon or Vandersloot. I don't know if Vandersloot gonna stay on the team because of the draft. They're gonna have expansion draft in December. I don't know if she's not gonna retire too. So Fever might pick Jania Baker from UCLA. Seattle Storm may pick Georgia Moore from Kentucky, and Chicago Sky may pick Azifot. Azifot, I know her. I watch her video, and because she's on Under Armour with Curry, she can shoot. She can shoot. If she goes to the Lynx, man, the Lynx already have shooters, shoot threes. Oh my God, she can shoot. she's like a protege of Steph Curry. Man, as he fought, she was injured last year. She played for UConn. She can shoot. Yeah, sorry, my phone is ringing. I don't know why. Um, yes, so today, I just noticed there was another news that coming up from the WNBA. It's the Cleveland. Cleveland is trying to get a team. They had a team before. I remember they had the Cleveland Rockers. I think they had Cleveland Rockers. So they pitched for a team, and I hear that I hear that Patrick Mahomes and his wife trying to get a team in Kansas City, and and I hear that St. Louis and Philadelphia are two other places that trying to get a team for a league that's losing money. Everybody wants to jump in the women game now. So let's see what happened with that. Let's see what happened with that, because I guess there was some money made this season with the WNBA, but they're still on the red. They're still on the red. And I guess Caitlin Clark brought a lot of money. Caitlin Clark and Reese, Ricky Jackson, the rookie, the Sparks. They brought a lot of money. Now let's go back. Let's talk about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving in sports. I love Thanksgiving. My favorite food in Thanksgiving, before we dive into the topic, is probably gonna be cornbread. I don't know. Let me see. Cornbread. Ooh, cornbread, turkey leg, cranberry sauce. Mm. Wow, I cannot wait for Thursday, because I'm the one who's gonna cook it. I'm the one who's gonna do all this stuff. Yeah. So Thanksgiving, it's like a tradition now. Thanksgiving. Uh, I'm not from this country, so when I came in, everybody would say Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving. I'm like, what's the big deal about Thanksgiving? And then they invited me to a Thanksgiving dinner. I was like, oh, okay, Thanksgiving. It's like, okay, let's go watch the games. I'm like, games? What games? And there's like, I didn't understand football at that time. And then I only saw two teams, always all the time: the Lions and the Cowboys. Most of the time, the Lions suck. The Lions suck. They had like one great player, Barry Sanders. That's the only thing you could watch. I remember there was a year Ron Dane won, dominated or something, and they give you like a trophy, and they had a turkey leg is eating whatever. Ron Dane, I don't know if that's the correct name. But the Lions always suck. The Lions always suck. So there's an history why the Lions started playing on Thanksgiving. And I was looking for the history, and I see that somebody named George Richards. He was a radio executive in Detroit. He purchased the team, the Portsmouth Spartans, and moved them to Detroit, and give them the name of the Detroit Lions. And in order to get, in 1934, in order to get people to come to watch the game, to get fans, he's decided as a promotion, to get Detroit, the Lions, to play in Thanksgiving against the Bears. The Bears were the defending champion, and 26,000 tickets were sold, and everybody went to the University of Detroit Stadium. The tickets were sold out 2 weeks in advance, and 25,000 people wanted tickets. 25,000 other there was 25,000 people who still wanted more, that still wanted to attend if there were seats available. And that game, the Bears won. Like I said, the Lions always lose on Thanksgiving. The Bears won 19-16. And since then, the Lions been playing since the 30s on Thanksgiving. 30s. When did the Cowboys started playing? The 60s. Okay, so the Dallas Cowboys GM, Tex Schramm, thought that there's publicity in playing on Thanksgiving will be good for a struggling team in 1966. Is Dallas GM related to Jerry Jones? Because that's something that Jerry Jones would say. Because his team is struggling this year. He just wants publicity. I don't think, by the way, I don't think Cowboys not going to win any championship under Jerry Jones. Because all he cares about is publicity. So, since then, after the Cowboys started to play in 1960, the 60s, every other team has played on Thanksgiving, except one team who suck this year, the Jacksonville Jaguars. So what's the record of the Lions on Thanksgiving? It's 37, 44, and 2. What's the record of the Dallas Cowboys? 32, 22, and 1. So this season, the Lions are, they said that the best team. I watched the Lions play. I thought the Chiefs was the better team. The reason why I was saying that is because of Patrick Mahomes. But as I'm watching the Lions play, man, they have 2 running backs, Montgomery and Gibbs. They call them Sonic and Knuckles. Man, they have running back. They have I think the best offensive line. They have a decent tight end. Wide receivers are okay. Williams and Amon St. Brown. Kicking is okay. Special team is okay. I think they're the best team. And they're going to play next Thursday. They're going to play wait, I had it here. They're going to play the Bears at 12:30. They should win that game. They should not take this for credit. And guess who the Cowboys going to play? They're going to play the Giants. I wonder who's going to watch that. If you watch that, I hope you can keep your food down because I know I'm not watching that. And at night, it's going to be the Dolphins and the Packers. So, yeah, those are the 3 games we're going to have on Thanksgiving. I would do standings or ranking. I did that last week, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until next. I'm going to wait until the week after Thanksgiving. I'm not going to have a show next week. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. It was a tough year for a lot of people, but we are thankful. But we are still alive. We still have sports. A lot of crazy things happen in sport this season, and a lot of other things are happening right now for next season in sports. I see Alex Ovechkin wants to break the great one scoring record. I hope not. But thank you for sticking with Armchairing. It was a short show tonight, but we'll be back. We'll be back. Not next Thursday. We'll be back on not next Wednesday. I'm saying Thursday. Next Wednesday. We'll be back on December 4th. Thank you for watching. Sorry for being short tonight, but those were the best topics I think for me I should cover tonight. Thank you for watching and see you next time.
Armchairing with Bruce Morrow on the One Podcast Network.